Officer Taylor, Roswell Police. Is there a reason why you're driving the way you are this morning?
No.
Where are you going?
I'm going to First Street House.
Okay, well, driving the way you're driving ain't going to get you there safely. You ran the stop sign back there at Atkinson and Barindo. You damn near hit a car right here. What is your problem?
I didn't know I ran the stop sign up there. I thought I just ran that. Here's that.
Where's your insurance and registration?
Can I get it
Yes.
out of my glove box?
Well, it ain't going to magically appear in your hand.
No, sir. I just...
Okay, get it. Have you consumed any alcohol in the last 24 hours?
No, sir.
Okay, are you under the influence of any narcotics?
No, sir.
Okay, have you taken any medications today?
No.
Nothing at all?
No.
Okay.
Hold on, this is the temporary registration. Wait, this is the actual registration? Is it?
Yes.
Okay, this is my insurance, but
Okay.
hold on. But this insurance is expired, and I have the insurance app.
That's fine. If you have it on your phone, you can pull it up on your phone.
Okay. So I'm going to give you that, the paper one.
Okay.
That's. But I'll give you the one on my phone.
Okay.
Can I get my phone?
Absolutely. You have both of those back.
Okay. Is this the one you need?
Yes. Okay.
And I'm
Yep.
sorry. I didn't know I ran the stop sign.
You ran the stop sign back at Barindo. That's what caught my attention. And then I tried to catch up with you the entire way. I was doing over 60 miles an hour and couldn't even catch up to you till right here at the stop sign. And then you just tapped your brakes and rolled right through and almost hit this other vehicle back here. Did you not even see that other vehicle?
I've seen that part, and I apologize.
Okay.
And I'm
Here's your
sorry.
phone back.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
You don't need to take my phone? Okay.
No. Hang tight and I'll be right back with you. Hang tight. I'm going to be right back with you. I'm going to be writing several citations.
Turn my car off or anything?
No, just leave it the way it is. So you're going to be receiving 2 citations, okay? One for the stop sign back there at Barindo and Atkinson. One for the stop sign here, okay? So hang tight and I'll be back with you. Tango 4, can you start me a second? Possible 47. Alright, ma'am, what I need you to do is I need you to go ahead and step out of your vehicle and step back here to the back of your vehicle with me, please.
Okay.
Step out and come back here, please.
I was just trying to get
Okay.
gas.
That's fine. Like I said, what I need you to do is step out of your vehicle and meet me at the back of your vehicle, please.
You want me to turn my car off?
No, you can leave it on, you can turn it off, it don't matter to me.
No, I just don't know what you want me
Well,
to do.
turn it off then if that's what you feel more comfortable doing.
And my gas light just said 21 miles.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Alright, go ahead and stand right here. Okay. So, have you consumed any alcohol in the last 24 hours?
No.
Nothing at all? Okay. How is it that I'm catching the odor of alcoholic beverage coming from your person?
I don't know.
So you haven't had anything to drink in the last
No, sir.
few hours, 24 hours, nothing like that? Okay. So this is what I need you to do. I need you to go ahead and put your feet together, heel to heel, toe to toe, just like this, hands down to your side, okay? Do you wear contacts or anything like that?
No, I don't have no contacts.
Okay. Have you had any traumatic brain injuries or anything in the last 24 hours or last few years or anything like that?
No.
Nothing? Okay. Alrighty. So what I need you to do, look at me. I need you to follow the tip of my finger with your eyes and your eyes only, okay? Do not move your head. All right, so I'm going to go straight up again, follow it with your eyes and your eyes only, don't move your head. Okay, so this next test, okay, do you have any problems with your hips, knees, anything like that? Any problems walking?
Not really.
Okay.
I have arthritis in this knee, but
Okay,
no.
but you're able to walk fine?
I think.
Okay,
So,
alrighty.
yes, sir.
Would you agree that this ground is about as level as we can get in this area?
Yeah.
Okay, alrighty. For what I need you to do for this test, okay, I need you to go ahead and put your left foot in front of your right foot like such, hands down to your side, and stay in that position until I tell you to do otherwise, okay? Go ahead and get in that position.
Which foot?
Left foot in front of your right foot. Okay, and stay, hands down to your side, stay in that position and do not move until I tell you to do otherwise, okay? So for this test, you're going to take 9 heel-to-toe steps forward, counting out loud with each step, okay? For demonstration purposes, I'm going to do 3, you're going to do 9, okay? Once you get to that 9th step, you are going to leave your lead foot planted and do a series of small steps, turning yourself around so that you can walk in the direction you just came from, okay? It's going to look like this. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and so on and so forth until you get to 9. Once you get to that 9th step, you're going to leave your lead foot planted and do a series of small steps, turning yourself around like this. 1, 2, 3. Get back in the position, and then you're going to do 9 heel-to-toe steps backwards,
Okay.
or forward in the same direction, coming back where you came from, okay? So like this, 1, 2, 3, and again for demonstration purposes, I did 3, you're going to take how many?
3. 1, 2.
Nope, okay.
3.
So I did 3 steps for demonstration purposes, you're going to take a total of 9 steps, okay?
Wait.
Do you want me
okay,
to show you,
so-
would you like me to
wait.
show you again?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so like this, you're going to have your left foot in front of your right foot, okay? You're going to take 9 heel-to-toe steps forward, counting out loud with each step, like this. You're going to go 1, 2, 3. I did 3, you're going to do 9, okay?
Okay.
Once you get to that 9th step, once you count out loud till you get to 9 steps, then you're going to leave that lead foot planted, and you're going to do a series of small steps, turning yourself around. It's going to look like this. 1, 2, 3. Okay,
Yes.
you understand that. Now you're going to do 9 heel-to-toe steps again, like this. 1, 2, 3, and so on and so forth until you get all the way to 9. Do you understand that?
So my lead foot is going to be the step that's counting. So it'll be my lead foot doing 1, 2, 3, 4 to 9.
So once you
Negative.
take your first step, the step count will begin.
But it'll only be on my lead foot.
No, every step you take is a
Go ahead and put your left foot back in front of your right foot like this, hands down to your side.
Okay.
Left foot in front of your right foot,
Okay.
hands down to your side.
Yes.
Okay, so you're going to be just like I am.
Every foot is a step?
Yes, every foot's a
1,
step.
2.
1, 2, 3, 4, and so on and so forth until
And
you
my
get to
turn
9.
Is going to be 3 steps.
3 steps to turn yourself around, yes ma'am.
Okay.
Go ahead and get back in the starting position. Do not begin until I tell you to do otherwise. Left
Yep.
foot, no, left foot in front of right foot.
Okay.
Just like that, hands down to your side, not behind your back. Okay, whenever you're ready, you may
1,
begin.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay,
And then, what was my turn? Is this what? I don't remember.
if you'd like, you can go back and get in the starting position again and I can explain it to you again. All right, hands down to your side, left foot in front of right foot. Put your left foot in front of your right foot,
It's just the
heel to toe.
turn. Yes.
Okay, hands down to your side, stay in that position, do not get out of that position until I tell you to do otherwise.
Right.
Okay? So, you're going to take your 9 steps. 1, 2, 3, and so on and so forth until you get to 9. Okay? Once you are at your 9th step, you're going to take 3 small steps turning yourself around. 1, 2, 3. Okay? And then you're going to go
1.
1, 2, 3, and so on and so forth until you get to 9 again.
Okay.
Do you understand the test?
I think so.
Are you sure?
My in foot will be the turn foot?
Yes.
Okay.
Put your left foot back in front of your right foot. Left foot in front of right foot.
Okay.
Hands down to your side. Go ahead and do that now.
Left foot.
Hands down to your side. Now you are going to take 9 heel-to-toe steps forward, counting out loud each step. Okay? Left foot in front of your right foot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Lead foot going 1, 2, 3. Back together.
Yep. Back. Now do 9 heel-toe steps.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay. All right. So for this next test, what I need you to do is stand right here, hands together, down to your side, heels to heel,
Okay.
toe to toe, just like this. Okay. Do you have any problems balancing, anything like that?
Not really.
Okay,
Like
alrighty.
I'm not a ballet lady.
I'm not asking you to dance or anything like that. Okay.
Okay.
So simply for this test, I'm going to need you to pick a leg of your choosing. Okay. It can be your left leg, your right leg, whatever you so choose. Okay. What you're going to do is you're going to pick it up approximately 6 inches off the ground. Okay. That's about the size of a normal soda can. Okay. While looking at your foot and counting out loud, you're going to count until I tell you to stop. Okay. And it's going to look like this: 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, and so on and so forth until I tell you to stop. Do not begin the test until I tell you to. Okay. Just stay in that starting position. Don't move. Okay. Right, whenever you're ready, you may begin.
Okay.
Okay, you can put your foot down. All right, for this next test, what I need to do, pick a hand of your choosing, okay? Left or right, doesn't matter. I need you to go like this. You're gonna go, it's called the finger dexterity test, okay? You're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1, okay? And you're gonna do that a series of 3 times, okay?
Tell me again.
1, 2, 3, 4. You're gonna touch your thumb to every finger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're going to do that 3 times. Okay, you may begin. Okay, so for this next test, what I need you to do is count backwards from 63 to 50. Okay? Just count backwards from 63 all the way to 50.
63, 62, 61, 60, 59, 58, 57, 56, 55, 54, 53. 63, 62, 61, 60, 59, 58, 57, 56, 55, 63, 62, 61, 60, 59, 58, 57.
Okay, you may stop. Let me read you something real quick, okay?
Okay.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. Okay? You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have them present before, during, or after any questioning. And you have the right to refuse questioning at any point in time. Okay?
Tell me what I did wrong.
Hang on. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you at no expense.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm going to ask you again. Based off of what I've seen on these tests, okay, there is impairment, okay? So I'm going to ask you again, how much have you had to drink?
I haven't had anything to drink. I have had a lot of crazy things that have happened.
Okay, why am I getting the smell of odor of alcoholic beverages coming from your person now?
No, I don't know. I have hand sanitizer. Other than that, I don't know. I don't know.
Well, you've got slurred speech, okay? You're very delayed and stuff. You're struggling to understand simple instructions. Okay?
Okay.
So, at this point in time, you're going to be placed under arrest for driving under the influence, okay? You have somebody that can come pick up the van, or would you like us to tow it?
No.
Okay.
What do you want?
Her phone is right there in the, right as you open the door. You give us
want me to grab
permission to
your
go
phone?
grab it? Okay. Let's come back here.
Where?
Come back here to my vehicle. We're going to send the passenger sign, okay? Do you have anything on you that's going to poke me, stick me, stab me?
No, I shouldn't have anything in
Nothing
the
at all?
pocket. Like nothing.
Okay.
Maybe
Stand
a
right.
coin or a receipt.
Okay.
Other
So what I'm going to do is
nothing.
I'm going to pat your pockets down, okay?
That's
Do you have
fine.
anything in your bra?
No.
Nothing? Okay.
No, I think even today it's like an unwired bra.
Okay. Alrighty. So I'm going to be using the back of my hand, okay? And I'm just going to fill your pockets, okay? You don't have anything in your waistline?
No.
Okay. Alrighty.
Can I just type Mom? It won't let me do the face ID. Yeah,
Mom?
that's on my insurance.
Call Mom.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, Mom.
Hey, baby.
I got arrested, and Officer Pritchard has my phone right now. And they're gonna arrest me for impaired driving.
You did not.
I promise you.
What do you mean impaired driving?
Mom, I don't know. Just shut up and come pick up the van. I don't really know. I'm on
Atkinson and 24th.
Atkinson and 24th. So if somebody comes right now and picks up the van, they're not going to impound it, and we'll deal with everything else later.
Okay, I'll be right there.
All right, thank you.
What vehicle are you in, ma'am?
I'm in a green Nissan pickup.
Okay.
A Titan.
Okay. Are you gonna bring 2 people to pick it up?
One to drive the truck and one to drive the van.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, then we'll be waiting for you.
Okay, thank
Okay.
you.
Yes, ma'am. Do you want your phone to go with you?
Can you give it to her?
Give it to her. Do you want the wallet with her too, or do you want anything
Oh,
to go
yeah,
with
grab
you?
my whole purse.
Because you can bring your phone to the jail if you need numbers. Unless you know them.
Can you just, hold on, can I just look at that number again?
Do you want it written down?
Can you write it down for me?
That, or like you said, we can take your phone with you.
Well, she
Okay.
can have it.
Okay. And she's fine taking the
Well,
purse
just
and
in case
everything.
you
And
need it, 'cause
Oh, yeah,
once you
no,
get
no,
released
no.
from the county jail, you'll need somebody to pick you up. Just gonna write it down.
Ma'am,
It's more.
I'm going to have you step right back here by this back tire, okay? So I can
Okay.
open this door. Alright, so I'm going to have you have a seat in here, okay?
Okay.
Is that the only number you
Can you hold me?
Yes, ma'am. Just go ahead and put one foot in there, put your butt on the seat, and slide across. Okay. So let me read you something, okay? Listen to me. I'm about to tell you something important, okay? You're under arrest for driving under the influence, okay? The New Mexico Implied Consent Act requires you to submit to a breath test to determine the alcohol content of your blood. After you take our test, you have the right to choose an additional independent test. If you choose to take this additional independent test, you have the right to a reasonable opportunity to arrange for a physician, a licensed nurse, a laboratory technician, or technologist who is employed by a hospital or physician of your own choice to perform an additional chemical test. The cost of this additional test will be paid by law enforcement agency. Okay? Do you agree to take our test?
No.
Okay. I cannot force you to take our test, but if you refuse, you will lose your New Mexico driver's license or non-resident operating privilege for 1 year. If you are convicted in court of driving under the influence, you may also receive a greater sentence because you refuse to be tested. Do you understand that? So if you don't test,
I do understand.
okay, and you're still going to refuse.
Yes.
Okay. Alrighty. So I consider your actions to be a refusal. Okay.
Okay.
Alrighty. Hang on, you can start the 20-minute dip. Real quick, can I just look inside your mouth quick, make sure you don't have anything in there? Lift up your tongue. Okay, thank you. Ma'am, so I'm going to give you a last chance. Do you want to submit to a breath sample, or are you going to refuse?
What do you mean a last chance? I was never...
The paper that I read you, that was the Implied Consent Act, okay? Or advisory, my apologies. And I explained to you that in that piece of paper, or in that pamphlet I read you, okay, explained that by taking the Mexico driver's license and signing for it, you agree to be tested here at the police department, okay? So I can bring you out here, you can submit to a breath sample, but a refusal is a higher charge, for one, and two, you run the high risk of losing your New Mexico driver's license for up to a year. Okay. Would you like to submit to a breath test?
No.
No? Okay. Alrighty. So at this point in time, you are being charged with aggravated driving under the influence. Okay. You understand that?
So I did a secondary breathalyzer from an outside party?
You can. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. How do we do that?
Okay. So you submit to mine.
No.
And then.
How do I get a...
Okay. So you submit to mine, and then we go for a secondary.
No.
Okay. Alrighty. That's what the options are. Okay.
I did outside and now...
Okay. So, ma'am.
Yes, sir?
Alright, I'm going to read this to you one more time, just so that there's no confusion, okay?
Wait, hold on, what do you mean one more time?
Okay, I read this to you on scene before we left. When I placed you in the back of my patrol car, I read this to you, okay?
Okay.
Let me read this to you again,
Okay.
being the second time I'm reading this to you, okay? Listen to me, I'm about to tell you something important. You are under arrest for driving under the influence, okay? The New Mexico Implied Consent Act requires you to submit to a breath test to determine the alcohol content of your blood. After you take our test, you have the right to choose an additional independent test. So, after you take our test, okay? If you choose to take this additional independent test, you have the right to a reasonable opportunity to arrange for a physician, a licensed nurse, or laboratory technician or technologist who is employed by a hospital or physician of your own choice to perform an additional chemical test. The cost of this additional test will be paid for by the law enforcement agency. Do you agree to take our test?
No.
Okay. So by no, I cannot force you to take our test, but if you refuse, you will lose your New Mexico driver's license or non-resident operating privileges for 1 year. If you are convicted in court of driving while under the influence, you may also receive a greater sentence because you refuse to be tested. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. So, having understood that, do you agree to be tested?
No.
Okay. So I will consider your actions and your statements a refusal. Okay. You are always more than welcome to submit to blood if you'd rather do that. Versus this, I can take you down to the hospital and we can go have blood drawn if that's what you would prefer.
What hospital?
I can take you down to Eastern.
No.
Okay, well that's the hospital that we work with, okay?
Okay, yep, no, I have a lawsuit with Eastern, so no.
Okay. Would you prefer Loveless?
I would prefer Loveless, and if you can come back and tell me that it'll be Loveless.
So if I can take you to Loveless, you'll submit to blood.
Can you come back and tell me that, and then we'll talk? If you can come back and agree to that, then we'll talk. But I have a lawsuit with Loveless, with Eastern.
Let me confirm with my sergeant that I can take you over there. If I can take you over there, then we'll go over there, okay?
Great.
Alrighty, ma'am. Let me read this to you, okay? Listen to me, I'm about to tell you something important, including a right you have, okay? You're under arrest for driving under the influence. I'm requesting that you consent to have your blood drawn and tested to determine the alcohol and or drug content of your blood. You have the right to refuse to consent to my request. If you refuse to consent, you cannot face criminal penalties for the refusal, okay?
Which hospital?
Loveless. I will take you to Loveless. If that's what you're requesting, I will take you to Loveless.
You can take me to Loveless?
Yes, let me finish reading this.
Okay.
Okay? Do you understand that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. However, refusing consent has other consequences in accordance with the New Mexico Implied Consent Act and state law. These consequences may include losing your New Mexico driver's license or non-resident operating privilege for 1 year. Additionally, the fact that you refuse consent may be used as evidence against you in a court of law. Do you understand these consequences?
Yes.
Okay. Additionally, if sorry. Additionally, if you consent to have your blood drawn and tested, you have the right to choose an additional independent test. Okay?
Yes.
So if you give consent to give blood, you can also have it done at a different facility if you so
Okay.
choose. Okay?
Do I
If you,
have to
hang
know?
on, let me finish reading this and I'll let you ask any questions you want, okay? If you choose to take this additional independent test, you have the right to a reasonable opportunity to arrange for a physician, a licensed nurse, or laboratory technician or technologist who is employed by a hospital or physician of your own choice to perform an additional chemical test. The cost of this additional test will be paid for by the law enforcement agency. Knowing your right to refuse consent, the possible consequences, and your right to an independent test, do you give consent to have your blood drawn and tested?
At Loveless,
Yes.
not at Eastern.
Correct. At Loveless. Do you agree and give consent to have your blood drawn at Loveless?
Yes.
Okay.
Is
All
it,
right.
and it's the same standards?
Yes.
Okay. Have you guys always only independently contacted through Eastern? And this
Usually
is a
that's where we
special
take.
part?
Usually that's where we take everybody is to Eastern.
But it's not a
But
special
if you're-
contract?
If you are requesting to go to Loveless, I will take you to Loveless.
Okay, and how do we get the secondary?
As far as that goes, that is going to be on you to get the secondary test.
How do I do that if I'm
Okay.
in custody?
Give me a few moments. Let me find that information out because typically people have always done that on their own afterwards. Okay,
Right.
I don't take them and shuttle them around to different places to get additional tests.
Right, but I'm just, because it's something that I think that has to be done on point, right?
What do you mean
Yeah.
on point?
It'd make more sense to get the secondary test drawn during this time, this
Correct.
crucial time.
Absolutely.
So how would I arrange that if I'm in custody and there's not a phone?
Okay. Let me
I'm
find
not
the answer
trying
to
to
that.
be-
No, I understand that. Let me find the answer to that and I'll get back to you, okay? Because I don't want to give you misinformation.
Okay.
Okay?
And then, but there's not a special contact with Eastern, and we can.
No, we can go to Loveless if that's what you're requesting, okay? So as far as the testing goes, okay, there's only two tests we can do. It's the breath and the blood, okay? So you can either consent to just give blood, which there would be no secondary test after blood because that's the only other test we can do. Nobody else submits to breathalyzer other than the Chaves County Sheriff's Office. They have the same machine we do, okay? So you can either do this one and then the secondary we can take you to the hospital to draw blood, or you can just choose to give blood at Loveless.
Okay, so if you do a breathalyzer, then you get a secondary outside party, but if you do blood, you only get one consent.
Correct.
And are the levels the same?
Levels being,
Well, I know when
they're gonna, so one facility is gonna draw your blood. Loveless is
Right.
drawing your blood.
Right.
They're the only ones that are going to test it,
Yeah.
okay?
And then what are the levels on blood versus the levels on breath? And why
It's
is
still,
there
it's still the
two?
same.
It's 0.08.
0.08 is on breath, okay? And as far as your blood content, once a test comes back to show whether you are past the impaired limit or not,
And what's the impaired limit with blood?
that I have no idea.
Can you find that out?
What does that got to do with anything right now?
Am I right? And the laws?
No, ma'am. So right now we're talking about giving breath or giving blood.
Right, and the breath is 08, and what's the
0.08.
blood levels?
I don't know. I'm not a doctor.
Can you find that out?
That's not important right now. So
It is,
it's
because
not.
if I blow breath, I get a secondary party, and if I give blood, you're not telling me the levels, and there's no secondary party.
Okay. So what would it matter whether you gave breath here or whether it was?
My legal rights, and I hope
And
that
what right
recording
is
was
that?
on.
It is. It records all the
Good.
time.
So
So
those-
as well as this right here. My body cam is rolling.
Great.
Okay. So what?
The same reason that the statutes are 08, and the same reason the statutes are 08 and the secondary, there should be statutes on blood.
Okay. So we're not going to get the results right now.
I don't want to argue with you.
Okay. So
I'm
are you
just
still?
stating facts.
Okay.
With
Absolutely.
breath,
Sure you are. So
breath is 08 and you get a secondary, and
Okay.
I just want to know the
So I'm
statutes
asking.
on blood.
the only secondary we can do is you can give blood here. I can take you, or give breath here,
I
and I
don't
can
want
take you for
anybody
blood.
here at the cop shop injecting me.
No one's
or
going to give.
sticking
Sorry.
needles in me.
Okay, listen. Give breath here. I take you for blood there, or I just take you to draw blood at Loveless. So what do you want?
I just want to know what the statutes
Okay.
are on blood levels.
One or the other.
Can
What do
you
you
go
want?
find out or
Okay.
no?
So you either submit to the blood, like you consented already, and I'll take you down there and we'll get that done.
We're going to know what the level statutes are, because with diabetics, there is a level of alcohol in
Are
your
you a
blood.
diabetic?
I have hypoglycemia.
Are you a diabetic?
I have hypoglycemia.
That's not a diabetic.
No, but it
Okay,
runs the same way. If you were a doctor, you would understand.
Okay, well, I'm asking you, do you consent to
I'm
either?
not going to argue with you.
Okay, so I'm going to take that as a refusal. We're not going to do either then.